When I drive through Greeley, and I every day drive past homes and just wonder what's going on there, what's going on with that family and those children that are there. What kind of home are they growing up in? What needs do they have? Is there conflict? Are there financial challenges? Is one person there depressed? And that stirs my heart and my desire to be a part of a church that is asking those questions and that is looking beneath the surface and loving people right where they're at.
July of 2016, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. We tried to save my breast by doing a lumpectomy. However, that didn't work, I went for a double mastectomy. Apparently, Christ Community Church was going to paint some houses, and my house was chosen. So they painted my house, and then after it was done and painted, we said our goodbyes. Everybody went on their way. But however, when they found out about my surgeries, I started getting mails out of the blues. I received a card with the money donation. Thank God for those people, because it did help. All the dinners that were supplied to me, it saved me time for making dinners. It also helped me in my need, because I didn't have to get up and move around as much.
I mean, there is this desire just really to change people's stories.
And Pastor Allen approached me afterwards and talked to me. Many of the people in the congregation came and put their hands on my shoulder and showed that, demonstrated that they really cared and prayed with me and for me and got us through.
That's what God does, and I want to see that happen. I know we want to see that happen more and more in this city. We want people to experience the wholeness and the life found in a relationship with Jesus. And so that's really behind all of our discussion about multiple sites and a building out west, a west campus. All of that it's about people. It's not about buildings ultimately. It's about providing places for people to come to know Christ.
Greeley continues to move to the west, etc., and disconnects in some fashion our community with the heart of Greeley. But what you all are doing is actually creating a west campus along with commerce to be around that campus, etc., to continue to tell Greeley's story.
That's what I love about our church. I love about this vision and just being a part of a church like that. I want that. I want to be a part of a church where everyone sees the way Jesus does, where we see the people around us, the people the houses we're driving past, and we're seeing through His eyes.
We've been doing Blocks of Light under different names for about 3.5 years now, but we go out once a month and work with families. There was one family that I remember looking into their yard when we were first starting in the first house, and we had tried to make contact with them multiple times, and I just looked at that side of the fence and saw we're never going to get over there. It's never going to happen. And about 6 months ago, I was standing in their yard stripping out weeds that were 6 feet tall, and the gentleman asked me where was I and where I'd been, and got to share with him and also got to share the gospel with him.
The church is supposed to be about people and seeing people in need.
I've always seen Christ Community Church as somebody who's wanting to help the others in the community of Greeley.
And we're responding with His heart to help, to love these people towards Jesus, towards this amazing love.
It doesn't feel good when you just see people out there that that are having a hard time and you just let it go.
And that's what God is passionate about doing. He wants to reach these people, and we are his instrument. We are his boots on the ground.
It's all about him. And he's just using me as the conduit to put it on canvas and tell his story.
You know, we are the ones he is called to move towards hurting people.
They just seemed so friendly. They seemed so welcoming. They didn't judge. The doors were open. They didn't care if you never attended or if you attended for years. You were part of them. You were part of that family you can always go back to.
To hear their stories and just to invite them into this experience of Jesus' love for them.
It's just the most beautiful thing to see. It's like the darkness falls away and these women, they become like God created them to be.
Man, there are just so many people hurting in this city. So many people.
He can use anybody. He can use me, and if he can use me, he can use anybody. All you have to do is take that first step.
When I think about ITI, I get so excited because of the impact, the fact that we are impacting leaders who are then planting churches, and that church impacts families, and those families, the children are impacted.
Creo sinceramente que Dios ha usado grandemente a la Escuela Internacional de Pastores para cambiar significativamente mi vida como líder, como pastor, como misionero, en todas las áreas de mi vida. Estoy muy agradecido con ellos.
I think the church is supposed to be about that sort of thing.